Alright, when you have the numbers 578 and 264, the way that normally we add these numbers together is by adding them together like this. Which, if you don't know what's happening there, can be very, very confusing. So let's look at it one piece at a time. We got to first remember that this 578 and the 264 actually represent different place values. So what that means is we have 5 hundreds, we have 7 tens, and we have 8 ones. If you look over here on the side, you can see that we've created it visually. 578. And back here we want to add together 264. We want to add 264 to that, which is shown here in the blue. So when we add these pieces together, what we want to do is we want to figure out how many of each place value there are. So I'll just space it out a little bit here. And we can first ask ourselves, okay, how many ones are there? I know that there are 8 ones on orange ones and 4 blue ones, so there are 12 ones. Then I want to look at, okay, how many tens are there? There are 7 tens that are orange and 6 tens that are blue, which would make up a total of 130. Finally, we have 5 hundreds that are orange and 2 hundreds that are blue, giving us 700. And if we add all of these pieces together, we get 2, 4, and 8, which, if you'll notice, is exactly what we got over here. So let's look at visually what we did to get that number. The way I look at this is I first want to combine my ones. I notice I have 12, I've got 12 ones, which what I can do is take 10 of these and trade them out for a 10 block. And I'll have 2 left over. Then what I want to do is I want to combine each of my tens together, and I find out that I'm going to have enough that I can trade all of these tens for 100. And then I am left with 42, and I count how many hundreds I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 842, which is what we see over here. So now let's return to the original algorithm to see what's happening. When we add these two numbers together, we're adding all the ones together to get 12. But instead of taking up the space like we did over here, I'm just going to put this one up here on the top to remember that we have it. Then I'm going to add this 10, because remember we regrouped all 10 of those ones into one extra 10, so we add that into how many oranges and blues that we have, which means we will have a total of 14 tens. And again, 10 of those tens will get regrouped and become 100. And then we can add that into the hundreds place. So we're going to have a total of 8 hundreds as well, giving us our answer of 842.